On a sad note, and 2 days after the tragedy in the form of raging waters from a burst bank that swept through the villages, and the nightmare for many of the residents of Solai in Nakuru County is apparently far from over, even as the death toll continues to rise with the whereabouts of more still yet unknown. Well, KTN's Timothy Otieno visited the area and tells us the story of those who survived the ordeal and the heartbreak of many yet to see and learn and find their loved ones.
It's been a rough 2 days for the residents of Energy and Nyakinywa villages in Solai, Nakuru County. And as the clouds quickly gather for yet another downpour, so do the people, brought together by a tragedy of epic proportion that has seen at least 45 people dead and many more unaccounted for.
Uzuni ule tuko naye hapa ni watu wetu kuzobo na maji.
Nimeshangaa sana wakati nimekuja nikakuta manyumba makubwa ilikuwa pande hii na kijiji mzima yenye ilikuwa pande hii.
Amidst the group of both shocked and saddened individuals stands Ruth Wangoi. She knows she's lucky to be alive. When the raging waters began flowing downstream, she quickly whisked herself and her 3 children to safety.
Mimi nilitoka tu venye nilikuwa. Tukakimbia mbio. Tulienda mpaka pale hivi. Nikateremka hivi na barabara, kufika pale barabara nikafuka barabara, bado maji ilikuwa inanifuata hivi.
But Ruth is among an estimated 3,000 people rendered homeless by the waters of the Patel Dam. Her house was swept away Thursday night. And even though now men have begun the process of rebuilding the village, many still have to spend the cold nights at the nearby Solai Secondary School, where a camp has since been established by the local leadership. It's really hard to imagine that nearly an entire village would be wiped out because of the gushing waters emanating from atop that hill. But unfortunately for the residents of both Energy and Nyakinywa village, that indeed has been the reality. But for those lucky enough to survive the ordeal, the treacherous task of finding their loved ones, either dead or alive, now begins.
Habari ya Masai. Saizi janga yenyewe zimetustua.
58-year-old Ibrahim Njogu has been searching for his 75-year-old uncle, Joseph Kamutu, whose phone went off immediately following the news of the incident.
Niko 50-50.
Njogu is told by the residents here that his uncle was last seen a few minutes past 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night, alighting from a motorcycle. No one has seen him since.
Unajua nitakapo mtafuta hapa nisikia kwamba hapatikani, nitaenda mpaka kwa Jack. Ndio niangalie kwa mochari ama nitampata. Sasa nisipompata ndio nitakuja nijue viongozi ambao wenye wako hapa wanasema namna gani.
When we met Njogu, he tells us he had spent nearly 7 hours looking for his kin. And by the time we left him, he promised not to give up the search. We parted ways just as the silent village began coming to terms with what happened here. And as the rains began pounding the area, the younger generation played on, oblivious that this place may never be the same again, even as the adults contemplate their next course of action and the numerous burial ceremonies ahead of them. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.